A few weeks ago, Ascended Heroes had a problem. Early reports said that there were no Mega Hyper Rares in the set, and now it's looking like there might be two. And that single change quietly flips how this entire set should be understood. Because a lot of people, they already made decisions about Ascended Heroes. They decided whether to skip it, whether to open it, and many of those decisions were based on information that is now outdated. Let's be precise here. Early on, there was no confirmed evidence of any Mega Hyper Rares in Ascended Heroes. And that led to a reasonable assumption that this set was structured differently. But that nuance got lost almost immediately. Very quickly, we went from we don't know if there's any Mega Hyper Rares in this set to there's no Hyper Rares in this set, and now there's two Hyper Rares in this set. And this is how the Pokemon rumors usually harden into facts. The assumption spread because it fit the narrative. Ascended Heroes already felt like a restrained set. There were no obvious fireworks, and there was no massive hype chase card that was revealed early. So when people heard no Mega Hyper Rares, it didn't even get questioned. It just felt like it had already been confirmed. But as more reliable information has surfaced, that picture has changed. Because right now, it's looking like Ascended Heroes is not going to have one Mega Hyper Rare, but two. And that still doesn't mean that everything is confirmed. But it does mean that the early conclusion of this set has none was a bit premature. And the reason why it's important that this set has Mega Hyper Rares is because it changes the structure. Mega Hyper Rares change how a set distributes attention. They give collectors a ceiling, even if it's not obvious on day one. And two Mega Hyper Rares suggest something important. And it's that this set was never designed to be empty at the top. A lot of the boring label that this set got came from the belief that it lacked a true top-end card. And two Hyper Rares directly challenges that assumption. It doesn't suddenly make the set exciting, but it does make the early dismissal feel a bit lazy. But the real story isn't about the Mega Hyper Rares. It's about how quickly the Pokemon community turns uncertainty into certainty, and how those early facts shape perception before a set even launches. Ascended Heroes hasn't changed. The information about it, it has. Ascended Heroes was written off early because people thought they knew what it wasn't. Now it's becoming clear that that story was definitely incomplete. Whether this set ends up great or forgettable, at least now we're talking about it in the right framework. If you like this video and you want to see more videos about upcoming sets or other related Pokemon information or news, then please hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.